Here we have example 6. We're going to look at graphing y equals tangent of x plus pi over 4 and this is our restricted domain in between 0 to 3 pi. Okay, so what kind of transformation is this? It's in the C position, so therefore that is a horizontal shift. And which direction is it moving? There's a plus sign here, which means that pi over 4 is actually negative because of, remember, transformational form looks like x minus c, has a negative sign there. So that would be negative pi over 4, which means pi over 4 units to the left. All right, so moving to the left. So if we think about our regular tangent function with no transformations, we know that there's going to be a vertical asymptote here at pi over 2. So if that means that that vertical asymptote is going to move pi over 4 units to the left. Okay, well that will bring it over here to x equals pi over 4. All right, the next one would have occurred at pi. No, it wouldn't. There's a pi period. So the next one would actually occur with no transformations. It would occur here at 3 pi over 2. So we need to move it to the left by pi over 4 as well. So that's going to be x equals 5 pi over 4 is that asymptote. The next one would have occurred at another pi away. So move it here to 7 pi over 4. No, 8, 9 pi over 4. 9 pi over. So do I have this one correct? Let's go back and look. Should be a whole pi between here and here. Yes, a whole pi between here and here. Yes. All right, the next one would occur, following this same pattern, would occur here. And our restricted domain tells me I'm going to finish here at 3 pi. So I'm not going to put it in. All right, so what happens in between? There's no other transformations here. So remember we said it will cross the x-axis exactly in between the asymptotes. Okay, so that means it's going to cross exactly in between here. Exactly in between here. Exactly in between here. Those will be 3 points on our graph. So let's put 1 and -1 on our vertical axis. And then we know that halfway between the asymptote and where it crosses the x-axis, or the principal axis, is going to be at -1 on this side, so here, and 1 on this side. Same pattern will happen all the way along. And this is where we're going to end. Now, because it's a restricted domain, we will not be putting arrows beyond the restricted domain. So this graph will look like this. Oh, this one's going to end here at 3 pi. So just an end point, no arrow. But over on this side, we need to figure out, okay, what's going to happen between 0 and pi over 4? Well, let's follow this same pattern. Here's an asymptote. To the left of that, pi over 4 units away was at 1. So we can put that on there. We're not going to put an arrow in this direction, but we do know that that continues up like this. So this would be this full graph. There's no arrow on this side, but there is an arrow down here because it continues down. Arrow, 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 arrow. No arrow here because that's our restricted domain, starts at 0, and an arrow up here. And that's how you graph that function.